Hey guys, and welcome back to AMCrypto. Today I have a special guest. My good friend Carl from the Moon is here. So
Hey.
we will talk about Bitcoin. So let's get here straight into the Bitcoin chart today. So we have seen here in the recent coming hours a crazy move here in Bitcoin, especially with the crazy wick going down here, all the way down to $56,400. That was absolutely insane because the Bitcoin price looked like that wants to rally here higher, all the way up to 62,000, and then got smashed down. And that looks like some crazy well manipulation that was happening here, where some whales wanted to go on a stop loss hunt and wick everybody out, and then the price went directly back up here to over $60,000, and right now we are consolidating between $60,000 and $60,100. So now when we go here into the old Wyckoff accumulation schematic, so I actually can delete this because that did not work out. So what is still working out here is the bigger falling wedge that we are trading in.
Yeah, this falling wedge is something I'm watching as well. I really think that this is the most important pattern to watch right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we break out, the target is the all-time high actually.
Yeah, so guys, if you remember, in the falling wedge, when we are trading here to the downside, up and down between support and resistance, once we confirm that we are in a falling wedge or in a rising wedge, the top is always the target for a falling wedge, and the bottom is it for a rising wedge. So, but here obviously it's really nice that we have here a falling wedge with a technical target of $67,000 approximately. So Carl, what do you think? Do we go after that much higher in the immediate short term, or we will see here some strong resistance coming in and getting down sideways and then see a move up again?
I think for me, I think next time we break above all-time high, I think we're just gonna run. But the big question is, are we gonna break it now, or are we gonna see it in like maybe a month or two? But I think that if we break the falling wedge to the upside, then I'm going to be very, very bullish again. Right now, I'm slightly bearish in the immediate short term because of the falling wedge. I mean, because of the downtrend that is creating the wedge, and because of the fact that we're simply seeing lower highs, lower lows on the 4-hour time frame. But on the daily time frame and the weekly, we're still bullish, and that's why I think that if we break into bullish on the 4-hour, then we're back into bullish on all the big time frames, which means that it makes sense to expect higher prices.
Yeah, definitely. So, and also a really key level to watch here, or key level zone right now. So if we make that out here on the chart, so this is here, that kind of area between 62,500 and 63,700. So once we are breaking here through this zone here, I also think that we will rally up here quite quickly to the prior all-time high. And I agree with you. I also think that once we are getting there, that and we smash through that there will be no stopping anymore for Bitcoin in direction of let's say 90 to 100K pretty quick.
Easily.
Yes.
Easily.
That will be really nice.
Smash the like button, guys, if you think that Bitcoin is going to reach $100,000 within the next 6 months, because that's what I think is going to happen within the next 6 months. But actually, it could happen within the next 1 or 2 months if we break the all-time high right now. But guys, thumbs up down below if you believe that this can happen.
Yes, let us know in the comments what you actually think, because I personally think I'm a little bit more bullish maybe than Carl. I think it can happen maybe even before the end of the year. So if we break now the all-time high in the next coming days, or let's say in the next 2 weeks, then I think it could happen even before the end of the year that we see 100K.
I think so. What I agree with is if we break the all-time high with a decisive break, if this happens, then yes, 100K before the end of the year. But as long as we're below all-time high, I still think there is room for the bears to have us keep consolidating for maybe even 3-4 months. But within 6 months, for sure, we're breaking 100K.
Yes, definitely.
That is for sure. And I think my audience completely agrees with that as well.
Yes.
And I think your audience is just as bullish as my audience.
Of course. So then let's have a look also on Ethereum. So if I get my candles back.
Yeah, this happens to me sometimes as well.
So let's see, we can reload this.
But while it's loading, we can talk about Ethereum generally. I think Ethereum is very bullish in a bull market, because we can see that when you have a Bitcoin bull market, Ethereum tends to outperform Bitcoin. And that's exactly what we've seen for the past few months. And I think we will continue to see that if Bitcoin continues to go bullish. But in the bear market, which ultimately inevitably will happen, we will see Ethereum correct more than Bitcoin.
Yeah, definitely.
So in a bull market, you get kind of extra leverage with Ethereum, and in the bear market, you get extra risk to the downside with Ethereum. And I think it's very important to know this. And actually, we had a meetup today, and some person asked me, Carl, what's your allocation between altcoins and Bitcoin? And I told him that for me, it's approximately 70 to 80% Bitcoin. And I also told him that obviously that's very conservative. Most people have more altcoins than Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But very important to note here is that I have my whole net worth in crypto. That's why I'm conservative. If I only put 5% of my net worth in crypto, then probably I would do much more risk. I would do maybe everything in
Yes.
altcoins.
Shiba Inu.
Shiba Inu and Doge and all of that stuff, you know. But since I have my whole net worth in crypto, I really feel like having the vast majority in Bitcoin keeps me sleeping at night, because I know that I'm going to wake up every morning probably richer than the day before, but also my Bitcoin will still be there, and it's not going to be like a big hack, or like I can sleep very, very safely and very happy. And I wake up every morning with no anxiety.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is still going to be in my wallet.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, for me it's the same thing. I have also 99.9% of my net worth in crypto, so I sleep also pretty well at night, every night.
Very good, yeah.
So unfortunately we could not load the Ethereum chart, but we were covering quite nicely here. So I even without seeing the chart, I know we are trading around $4,400 right now. So we broke the all-time high yesterday. We are consolidating here a little bit, and I think there's still much more room to go to the upside. And there's still the technical target of the inverse head and shoulders pattern that I have shown now multiple times before in prior videos, that we get now really close to hit at $4,470. So everybody that took that trade when I was calling for it, congratulations to you guys. You're making their amazing money right now, and we are really close to hit our target there. So, and don't forget guys, if you also want to trade my upcoming calls that I give here, you can go to the pinned comment below and click there on my Bybit and my Phemex link. Both together will give you $5,100 combined in deposit bonuses. So if you want to trade on Bybit and Phemex, the links are down below. So now let's get here into the Bitcoin dominance, because just as we are speaking here, something interesting is unfolding here. So we were trading here in this rising wedge. So, and many people on my community know already that I had called for this drop here to the downside when we reached the top of the wedge. So what we did, and then we moved it to the downside, and I also said that we will actually then immediately break down here. So it also happened. So now guys, you can see I had said 2 days ago we will go here most likely sideways and then break under the 44.4% level, and that is exactly what's happening right now. We are under 44.4, we are at 44.3. So, and if we close now this daily candle under this level, then most likely this will be the start of the biggest altcoin season that we have seen in crypto history. What do you think, Carl?
I think this is possible. I would say that I'm still more bullish on Bitcoin and altcoins, unless we maybe, if we do break this level that you talked about, then of course that's going to lead to an altcoin season, but I wouldn't call it the biggest one in crypto history, no. I don't think there's any evidence that suggests that would be the case, unless we also go down and break the all-time low here.
Yeah, definitely.
But I wouldn't say that there's anything that specifically says that that's going to happen. And I think that if Bitcoin continues to break up above all-time high, then I think we're going to see the dominance also go up.
Yeah, that could be definitely happening, because we saw this here in this part where we went to 67K, where the dominance rallied up from 44.4 all the way back up here almost to 48%. So, but when we compare it to 2017, what we saw was the initial run. There we had an initial run like we saw now to the prior all-time high. Then the dominance went down, while Bitcoin also went a little bit down. And when the Bitcoin then got into the final stage to run up to 20K, in this run, we saw actually the dominance decreasing while the Bitcoin price was still going higher. So I think that could be here again the case. And so we definitely, now it's highly speculative if that will be the case. But I think if we get here now way lower in the dominance, where the Bitcoin price is consolidating or going slightly higher and closer to the all-time high, I think then this could repeat, and especially when we break then the all-time low here in the Bitcoin dominance. And I actually also believe that we will definitely break this all-time low, which is here all the way down at 35%. So I believe this altcoin season we will break this.
Well, let's see. In that case, all of you guys holding altcoins out there will make a lot of money.
Yes.
I am holding a bunch of them. I mean, I hold the ones that I feel comfortable holding for the longer term. And long term in crypto is like, 6 months, 1 year, maybe maximum 2 years. But still, in a bear market, you don't want to hold too many random altcoins. You want to really hold solid projects, and that's what I'm trying to do, of course.
Yeah, I agree. So guys, in a bull market, you can hold almost anything because it will make money, but you should know when you have to get out. Yeah, guys, so that is already the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to smash up the like, hit the subscribe button, and also activate the notification bell, and also to visit Carl's channel and to subscribe to his channel. You will find his link also below here. So don't forget, guys, and yeah, you know the deal. We will see you